Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Imagine if West Ham United had pulled off the deal of a lifetime back in 2010, signing Neymar for a reported £16 million. A player who would go on to become one of Brazil's greatest ever players, and potentially changed the course of the Hammers' history. On this Neymar Insider, we're exploring what could have been if West Ham had made that move. It's fascinating to think about how different the 2010-11 season might have been if Neymar had donned a Claret and Blue shirt instead of Santos. The young Brazilian was already making waves in South America, with 603 appearances under his belt and an incredible goal-scoring record. At just 18 years old, he was being touted as a potential superstar, the new Peel, according to some pundits. But what would have happened if West Ham had seen their bid accepted? Would they have been able to keep Neymar from leaving for Barcelona 3 years later? Or would the winger's incredible talent have still led him down that path, potentially forming one of football's most feared attacking lines alongside Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez? We'll take a closer look at Neymar's career so far and examine how he might have fit into West Ham's squad. Would he have helped the Hammers avoid relegation, or would they still have struggled to stay up? We'll also dive into some of Neymar's most memorable moments on the pitch and what it says about his incredible talent. Of course, this is all just speculation, but one thing's for sure. If West Ham had made that move in 2010, their history might be very different. So let's get started and explore what could have been. In the summer prior to that disastrous season, West Ham were linked with Neymar, with a reported £16 million bid on the table. Can you imagine the excitement of watching him take to the pitch at Upton Park? We can only speculate, but it's fun to think about how different things might have turned out. Neymar's career has been nothing short of remarkable, from winning his first Copa Libertadores with Santos to forming one of football's most feared attacking lines in Barcelona. But despite all his success, he's faced some tough times on the pitch, including battles with injuries that limited what he could achieve at full fitness. Despite this, Neymar remains one of Brazil's greatest ever players, and a true legend of the beautiful game. So let's take a look back at some of his most memorable moments, and see how they might have fit into West Ham's squad in 2010. Neymar's time with Paris Saint-Germain was marked by high highs and low lows, including their heartbreaking Champions League semi-final loss to Manchester City. But even with the injuries and setbacks, he remained a dominant force on the pitch, and a fan favorite at the Parc des Princes. And now, after a brief stint in Saudi Arabia, Neymar has returned to his boyhood club Santos, where it all began for him. What does this mean for his future? Will we see him back in England anytime soon? It's fun to imagine what could have been if West Ham had made that move in 2010, but the truth is, we'll never know for sure. All we can do is look back on Neymar's incredible career and appreciate just how special he is. So there you have it, folks, a look at what might have been if West Ham United had signed Neymar back in 2010. It's a story that's full of what-ifs and maybes, but one thing's for sure. It's a fascinating tale that's worth exploring further. Thanks for joining me on this episode of the Neymar Insider. I'll catch you all next time.